Hello everyone. In the last lecture we have discussed about concentration technique in which we discussed about flotation techniques. So in flotation technique we have discussed about simple flotation method. So before starting Lane's direct centrifugation technique, which is the second method, so I would like to remind you the principle of flotation technique. The flotation technique is based on the principle that the specific gravity of the parasite egg or cyst is lesser than the suspending medium. So the parasite cyst or egg, they float on the surface of medium. Now we will discuss the procedure of Lane's direct centrifugation technique. So first of all, take a tube and put a fecal sample into the tube. So then fill the tube with tap water up to half. So then with the help of a rod or needle, suspend it uniformly in the tube. So then we add additional water to fill the tube up to 2 by 3 part. Then the mixture is poured through the wire mesh sieve to remove coarse large lumps. Now this suspension is transferred into conical cylinder and allow the sediments to settle down for 30 minutes. So it is important that these sediments, they will contain the eggs or spores. So after 30 minutes, discard the supernatant carefully and keep the sediments of approximately 10 ml into the tube. From these sediments, about 2 ml of sample is taken into the centrifuge tube after proper stirring. So then saturated salt solution of sodium chloride is added to fill up to the brim of the centrifugation tube. So then these tubes, they are centrifuged at 2000 rpm for 2 to 3 minutes. Then we place a scare cover slip onto the centrifuge tube. So this cover slip must touch the surface of the water which is inside the centrifugation tube. So then we will wait for about 5 minutes. Then pick off the glass cover slip immediately and place it on the microscope for examination. So if you want to stain with the iodine stain, so in that case you can stain the slide first and then go for microscopic observations. This slide shows the zinc sulfate flotation technique, which is the last flotation technique which we will discuss. So this technique is very effective technique for the concentration of spores or cyst. So it is used to recover protozoan cyst, helminthes eggs and larvae from unpreserved samples. In this technique, instead of using sodium chloride solution, so here we will use 33% weight by volume of zinc sulfate solution. So 30%, 33% weight by volume means we will use 33 grams of zinc sulfate into 1 liter of the solution. So that means we will take salt in terms of weight and water in terms of volume. So that's why we are using weight by volume. The specific gravity of the medium is around 1 to 1.8. Now we will discuss the procedure of zinc sulfate flotation technique. So the procedure is almost similar to the previous method with little variations. So first we will take the sample into the test tube or cylinder. So then we will fill the cylinder up to half with the water, and then with the help of rod we will suspend the sample uniformly. So then we will add extra water to fill the tube or cylinder up to 2 by 3 part. So then centrifuge the cylinder or tube for 1 minute at approximately 2500 rpm. So with this the spores or cyst, they will settle down at the bottom along with the debris. So then discard the supernatant. These three steps can be repeated again and again till the supernatant it become clear as shown in this tube. Then discard the supernatant. So now add zinc sulfate solutions to fill the tube up to half. So using an applicator, break this debris so that it is suspended uniformly. Now additional zinc sulfate solution is added to fill the tube up to the brim. So then we go for centrifugation for 1 minute at 2500 rpm. So the whole debris, it has higher density as compared to the higher specific gravity as compared to the suspension or the suspending medium. So it will settle down at the bottom, whereas spores or cysts, they will float on the surface because they have density lower than the suspending medium. Then fill the tube or cylinder up to the brim properly, but there should not be any runover of the water. If there is any runover of the water, then these spores or cysts, they will come outside. So then place a cover slip onto the top of the cylinder. It should touch to the lower meniscus. Then leave it undisturbed for 10 minutes. Then rapidly move the cover slip upward and straight with straight motion. Then add a drop of iodine onto the slide and see it under the microscope for eggs or cyst. With this we have completed all the flotation techniques